I wish it was brighter. Hi, everybody.
Hi, this is Heather and Catherine with Keep It Simple Social Media. And today we're doing a live to go over our most recent tips for the September challenge. So we now are on September the 6th. So we have given you 6 tips to help you with your social media so you can be more efficient, you can save time, you can save money, and you can optimize everything you're doing with your social media. Catherine, welcome.
Hi, everybody.
So what you can do, because this is a live show, is you're welcome to ask your questions. And if this is a repeat or a rerun that you're watching after the show is already over, you can still ask all your questions. Now let's see. If you are not part of the September social media challenge, you can sign up just by sending us a private message right here on Facebook. So what is the challenge? It is every day, Catherine and I are going to send you one tip, just one simple thing to do in order to optimize your social media and to be seen on the World Wide Web. I also like to say that there's always a harder way to do something, a more technical way to do something. But Catherine and I have a motto, and it's keep it simple. So everything that we're going to teach you is very simplified, but it is very powerful. So let's start our 6 tips. And Catherine, why don't we get started? And you can take day 1, September the 1st. We said insights. What does that mean?
Insights are so important because you can post content, but you're always a little bit guessing. Say you've identified who your target audience is and you have an idea of what content you want to put out there. And then you kind of have an idea of what's working, what's not. But what insights allow you to do on Facebook and on Instagram is to really get the data behind everything you post. So you will see what post got the most engagement, which one generated link clicks, is the customer the most interested in, and that allows you to see what content is resonating with your audience, and we call them unicorns. So unicorns is content that's working. And donkeys is content that is not working. Posts that are dead, no one's engaging with them. So what you want to do is identify your unicorns and create baby unicorns. Replicate the content similar to what's actually working. And if you want to take it a step further, you look at your unicorns. You can make sure that they have a call to action. So you want to finish a little story in your post saying, by the way, if you want more information about our service, or if you want to see what we're doing, here's a link to our website, or this is how you get a hold of us. You don't put it silly, you just add it in your story, and you put a little bit of money behind it with advertising. But having your insights is the beginning of the beginning to see what's working and what's not.
Yeah, they give you an overall view of how much reach you've had. And Catherine and I like to tell our clients that while your reach sometimes is a really big number, that actually doesn't mean anything in the world of social media. Today, what you have to have is you have to have engagement. So you have to have the consumer liking your content, sharing your content, commenting on your content. But the most important thing is that they are doing your call to action. They are clicking that link. They are going to your landing page or your website where your products and services are. So Facebook gives you an idea how well your engagement is. There are literally, I think, 12 pages of analytics on your Insights tab. It tells you what people have liked you, from what countries, how old they are. It tells you what time of day people are online. And it also lets you know if people are unliking your page, as well as when you're looking at the content that Catherine talked about in your Insights tab. When you go onto your post and it gives you the analytics on each post, you want to keep an eye out for people unliking your content, which means you will never get to see or have the opportunity to go in their news feed again. And then you want to ask yourself, what was it about this piece of content that the consumer might have found offensive or they didn't like? So your Insights tab is actually hugely powerful. Catherine and I go into our Insights tabs on all of our clients' business pages at least once a month to have an idea how our flow is going. Anything else, Catherine, on Insights?
Well, just to say where to find your insights. So in our tips, I've put a link to it. Feel free to email us so I can send you the info if you're not signed up to our challenge. We need your email address to add you onto the challenge is what we need. But on Facebook, on your business page, it's at the top. Either you'll see something that says insights or click the drop down faded arrow, the drop down black arrow, and you'll see insights there. And on Instagram, you can look at the top of your Instagram above your bio. You'll see a shortcut to get in there, or if you click on the little Instagram sandwich on the top right, those little 3 bars, you'll access your insights there. So that's it for insights.
Excellent. So that was tip number 1 on September the 1st. Make sure that you are reviewing your Insights tab on both Instagram and Facebook. So on September 2nd, we gave you our second tip to help you optimize your social media. And that was learn how to schedule your content. Now, I'm going to talk briefly about Facebook scheduling, and then Catherine will overview a little bit on Instagram and scheduling. So on Facebook, there's really one place where you schedule. And instead of just hitting post, if you look in, there's a little box that says now and a small little arrow. It's a little bit ridiculous, but Facebook has not made it easy for you to find. You need to click that little arrow. It will give you a drop-down menu, and it's within that menu that you will see post at a future date, and then you just simply pick the date that you want to schedule that post. So why is scheduling a post so important for you to do? Well, a lot of people aren't doing social media every single day because they're actually out there working and trying to make a living. And so if you could pick a day and put it on your schedule, on your calendar, so you see it, and maybe you go into the office, maybe it's Monday morning at 9 a.m. and you spend the first hour on your social media, you can actually schedule your content for the entire week, thereby only having to pay attention to your notifications, or once your posts are doing well enough, turn them in, a couple of them, into ads. These are really the reasons why you want to be using the scheduling option on Facebook. That, and people take vacations. And I know that my good friend Catherine and business partner is heading to France pretty soon. So she's going to be scheduling a lot of posts for our clients as well. So those are some of the big reasons why you might want to try scheduling posts on social media. It also helps with your consistency. It will make you more consistent. And even though you have to pay for the majority of your content to be seen on Facebook today, every single post that you create actually carries weight. And weight is how you're found on the World Wide Web. As well as if people come back to your Facebook page, they can at least see that you are there, you are live, you do post content, and it makes you as a business person look really good on Facebook. Catherine, tell us a little bit about Instagram scheduling.
Okay, so in Facebook, you can schedule within Facebook. On Instagram, you cannot schedule on Instagram. You have to use a third-party application to do so. Some third-party application allow you to schedule and it will automatically post for you. Some other application just allow you to create your post and then you have to go in and manually post the post that you've already created. But this is the magic beyond it is 2 things. First of all, those scheduling tools. So I'll name 3. I like the Plan app, PLANN app. I like later.com. They are from Vancouver, and there's Planoly as well. There's lots, but those are like the 3 big guys. And then you have Hootsuite and all that. But why those other ones, the first one I mentioned, are really good, it's because it allows you to put your images on a grid that is similar to your Instagram feed. And you can move your images around to see what looks good and what's aesthetically pleasing. Once you've done that, you click on the image and then you can write your caption. So you don't have to try to write the caption on your phone with little letters. You can take the time to write a nice caption. You can space your sentences. So Instagram tends to squeeze all the text together. So by scheduling or using planification tool with Instagram, allows you to space your content. You can save all your hashtags, your batch of hashtags together, and then you organize it all. So all of a sudden, your Instagram feed is all planned. You can plan it for the week ahead. You can decide to put similar content to Facebook or move things around a little bit so it's different for your audience. But by using a scheduling tool, you really get the big picture of what your feed's going to look like, and you can do a lot better and more curated content. It gives you analytics as well and all that. So I highly recommend it, and it allows you to be consistent, to see what works, and to be efficient. So, and you can also schedule Instagram stories, which is great. If you want to play with Instagram stories, but you don't know where to start, you don't have the time, you can just say, okay, you know what? I have some images. This is the message I want to convey. I'm just going to schedule some stories. So it's really powerful.
Awesome. So that was tip number 2. You need to learn how to schedule both on Instagram and Facebook. Now, having said that, I just want to say that on some of our business pages, we are able to post directly to Instagram from Facebook. However, if you're going to schedule a post, it does not allow you to also post onto Instagram through scheduling. So that's just a little thing that you'll learn along the way. So tip number 3. And this is a really fun one to do. And we do this one in our boot camps as well. You need to sit down and create 3 different highly targeted audiences. So when you're creating content, you can think of these people, personas as they're called, so you can create content that relates to those people, especially if you're going to turn that content into a paid advertisement afterwards. Catherine?
Yeah, absolutely. And your audiences, I like sometimes to draw them out. Like you can just take a piece of paper and then draw like a person that's like your best client, and then you make it bigger. Like that's the one person, but then what's your niche audience, and then what's a more like a bigger audience that would be like everybody that might be interested in your services, and then you scale it down, and then you scale it to one person. But draw that person, that best client that pays on time, that's fun to work with, that you've been working with for a while, and you're like, oh, I wish everyone was like him or her. Draw it out or put a photo of that person, put it on your computer or on your wall and say, this is who I'm talking to.
Excellent. Now, I also want to add that Facebook, thank goodness they did this. It's a really bomb trick to know that if you go on your dashboard across the top and click on publishing tools, on the left-hand side, if you look down, it will say audiences. If you click on audiences, here is where you can actually create those highly targeted audiences that Catherine was just talking about. And once you've created those audiences, they are there for you when you boost a post. Instead of having fast food by boosting and throwing your money away, Facebook will actually give you the option to click on one of the audiences that you have created. So it's an easier way and a faster way once you've kind of established your audiences in the back end to pick them to send out as an ad instead of going into the ads manager all the time. However, I do recommend that you do spend lots of time in the ads manager creating your ads. Okay, so that was tip number 3. Create 3 personas of who your client is, so you know who you're talking to when you're creating your content. Now, here is tip number 4, and this is one that Catherine is really good at, and that is batch your content. I'm going to let Catherine speak about this one first. Go ahead, Catherine.
Well, it's funny because I was just teaching a private class for a hotel in Lake Tahoe and a hotel in Whistler this morning. We were talking about that. And okay, you can batch your content in category and then put it into days. So the way it works is that you can have, for example, social tip Tuesday, or work with us Wednesday, or video on Thursday. But what that allows you to do is 2 things. First of all, you know what you're going to be talking about for the next 4 Mondays of the month. So when you create content, you can actually say, if you're using graphic design for your images or you're doing short videos, you can do like all that content in a row, and then you have it in your folder. If you're taking photos, you can put it in the Monday folder or in your tip folder. And once you're ready to schedule, your content is already saved in your different folders, and then you just have to go and schedule by topic. It gives you a good strategy. So there's two things with strategy. You want to know what's happening in the month. What are the key dates? Do we have any product launches? Do we have any events? What are we trying to accomplish this month? What are our goals? Is there set dates like Father's Day or a long weekend or something? So you know those are set posts. But the rest of the content, your day-to-day content, by batching it by topic or category per day, makes it a lot easier to know what to post about.
And speaking about batching can also fall under the category of shooting videos. So it took me a little bit of time to get ready to do this live video today. So what I will do when we're finished is I'm going to shoot at least 2 more videos because I'm prepared. I might change my clothes, I might change my earrings and change the location where I'm shooting the video. But because I'm already set up and ready to go, I'm going to batch a whole bunch of different videos. And videos will be another tip at another time. But that was our tip number 4, is batch your content on your social media. Now, tip number 5. This comes down to your branding, your colors, and your font. And this is something that Catherine is an expert in doing, especially with using Canva. Go ahead, Catherine.
Well, you want to have a consistency. You have to think, if you're a business, you're using your social media as a marketing collateral. It's a way to promote your services. It's a way to showcase that you are an expert in your field. And it's a way to be known, to increase your brand awareness. So all that should link with professionalism, and it should showcase who you are and what your brand looks like. So if you have a logo or using certain brand colors, figure out what's the color code for normally it's like EF1433 or something. Then you get the exact red or the exact blue that you're using, and keep that code somewhere where you can access it. So whenever you're using any graphic design platform, you keep the colors of your branding kind of set, and then try to use consistent fonts. So if you're posting and everything is like consistent with 1 or 2 fonts, it just creates a nicer flow, especially on Instagram and Instagram stories. It keeps it clean and it keeps it true to your brand. So be consistent with your branding across the board, and put that over to social media as well.
Absolutely. The other thing that you might consider doing is making sure that you have your logo both on your phone stored in your pictures and on your desktop in a file, and your logo with a clear background and of course a white or a black background, so you can drop them onto photos that you're going to use as content. So just having them simply ready and available for you to use is really going to simplify your efforts when you're doing your social media. So today is day 6. It is September the 6th. So that means we have one more tip for you. It went out this morning because you signed up for the September Social Media Challenge. And tip number 6 is there's a few apps that Catherine and I highly recommend that you download onto your smartphone. The first app is the Facebook Managers app. And this is the bomb, because you can also load videos and schedule those videos right into your business page. If you're on the fly and you see something fabulous and you want to put it up as content, having that app separates your personal profile from your business page really nicely. So I highly recommend that you have the Facebook Managers app on your smartphone. And the second app is one of my favorite, but I'm going to let Catherine talk about that app. Go ahead, Catherine.
Is it Ads Manager?
Yoo-hoo!
Yeah, I'm like, wait a second, what did we okay, so Facebook, they actually call it Facebook Adverts Manager, which is the weirdest thing, but it's a circle with like a triangle, a blue triangle in it. And it's really good because if you're running any type of campaign through Facebook Ads Manager, even just as a boost to your Facebook page, it gives you a quick look at how your ads are performing, the amount of money you're spending, the amount of clicks, the amount of traffic. So you can see right away what's working. Make sure that all your ads are gone, it's good and going well. Make sure you're spending the proper amount of money you had planned to spend and so on. And you can stop an ad at any time or pause it or edit it a bit. So it's good to like create your ads in Ads Manager, but to monitor your ads, which you should do, because believe it or not, we see over and over some of our students that have set up Facebook and Instagram ads campaign, and they've set them as ongoing, and they've been spending thousands of dollars, and they don't check their credit card, they just pay for it. So make sure that you keep an eye on how your ads are doing, and to have the Facebook AdWords Manager app is the best thing to do to do it efficiently.
That app. I love it, especially when our clients shoot us a quick text or an email and say this property's sold.
Oh yeah.
I open up the app and I turn the ad off, so they stop paying automatically. So that's the Facebook Managers app. It is the Facebook Adverts app. And then the third one, you don't have to have, but it could be kind of fun. And Catherine will elaborate on it a little bit more. And that is the IGTV app that you can now download, even though you can access that directly from your Instagram account. Catherine, is there any advantage to having that app downloaded on your phone?
Okay, so there's a lot of hype with IGTV because on Instagram, you can only put videos for max 60 seconds. And sometimes you have a video that's great, but it's longer than 60 seconds. So instead of having it cut off, you can put it into IGTV, which is the equivalent of a YouTube channel, but the Instagram version type thing. And it's vertical videos, which makes it super easy to shoot vertical. So what Instagram is doing is it allows you to upload vertical videos for up to 10 minutes. And then you can, in the description, you can add a title, some text, some links that are active, so you can click on and send people to your website. You can do tags, you can add hashtags. It gives you a bunch of ways to optimize your text. And then it's going to ask you, would you like us to put a preview of your longer format video onto your Instagram feed? So all of a sudden, then on your Instagram, you will see the first 60 seconds of your video with a little TV icon with flash sign inside, and people can click it and it will direct them automatically to your IGTV channel where they can see the full video. Now, the reason why this is really amazing, it's because it's kind of new, so it's still an open field for content creator like you guys that have anything to say for longer than 60 seconds. It allows you to have a top-notch position because Instagram likes you to use their new gadgets. Also, it gives you a lot more ranking in the algorithms, and you'll get way more views on your IGTV video that are showing on your feed than any of their videos. And Instagram likes to pick those and showcase them in the explore page, which is the little magnifying glass of accounts that might not be your followers but are following other accounts with similar content as yours. So lots of bonuses with using IGTV. Now, the trick with IGTV is that you don't see it. No one knows it's there. No one knows where to find it. No one knows how to post on it. And the reason why you don't automatically see it on Instagram, it's because it's the separate app that works with Instagram. So you actually have to go in the App Store, look for IGTV, download the app, and once it's downloaded, you'll be able to post on it. You'll also be able to go to your Instagram account on desktop and load your IGTV videos from desktop, and you'll all of a sudden see it show up on your own Instagram feed. So lots about IGTV, but bottom line, at least download the app and start having a look at what other people are doing.
Yes, yesterday I opened up 2 IGTV accounts for our clients and uploaded some videos, and they were just thrilled. They were so excited.
Right? And
so it's powerful. Really cool. Yeah. Okay, so that, believe it or not, has been our 30 minutes where we have reviewed the top 6 social tips for the month of September during our September social media challenge. And the challenge is really to help you become more efficient with your social media and to keep learning and to keep building your knowledge and becoming better and better so you can reach your target audience on social media and sell more products and services. If you have not signed up for the challenge, please go into our private Facebook messaging and send us your email and we'll get you into the challenge. There's lots of days ahead of us and lots of content that Catherine and I have spent a lot of time creating to help you become better marketers with social media. Anything else, Catherine?
Well, I want to say an enormous thank you for everybody who has signed up because truth be told, I've put it out there. I wanted people to agree to receiving daily tips so it wouldn't look spammy and everyone would be happy with it. So I just send a call to everyone on your newsletter saying, hey, would you be interested? Let me know. And then I figured no one's ever going to sign up for this. So then I've put it on Instagram. I've put it on Instagram stories. I've put it on Facebook. And before we knew it, it was like popcorn signals of like beep, beep, emails, Instagram, Facebook, and
all over the long weekend too.
I know that. And rookie mistake, I do it all just before a long weekend. And then it completely took off before I went to a cottage where I have no internet. But I was absolutely not overwhelmed, but overjoyed by the amount of people who had the enthusiasm of tackling the big beast that social media is and to be out there. And every day I get new emails and new messages of people that want to sign up for the challenge. It doesn't cost anything. It's really purely to help you out. And it's kind of fun and it breaks it down in little manageable nuggets that you can implement every day or at least make you think a bit about
These are people that are serious about getting better.
Yeah.
And do it by letting us hold your hand and teach you something new every single day. My name is Heather. I'm here at Saratoga Beach on a gorgeous day outside. Catherine is up in beautiful Whistler today. And this was our Facebook Live and our September social media challenge. Remember, everyone, let's
keep it simple.
Bye now.
Bye.